Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Minister, I think it's very well documented, and people know that for every dollar invested in high-quality early childhood programmes for disadvantaged children, produce a 7 to 10% annual return on investment through increased productivity and lower social costs. Investment in childcare is beneficial for the children involved and for everybody, and yet Irish parents are absolutely crippled under the burden of the enormous costs of trying to access it, which is in many instances greater than a second mortgage. And it is a reflection of the fact that the social wage in Ireland is completely out of sync with the rest of Europe. And the reason why it's as bad as it is that we have outsourced and privatised early education. Now, I'm not blaming the private sector for that. In fact, I'm well aware of many struggling creche owners. Those who want to do the very best for the children in their care are actually penalised by the present scenario. It's not sustainable for them to earn a living. And I think our society and successive governments have undervalued the work of childcare and creche workers. And those employers who try to pay over the odds above the minimum wage, meet the standards that are there now, are actually penalised, and it's made more difficult for them to do their job. I think we have to be much more imaginative about how we deal with these issues. I would be in favour of the government in many ways taking over many of those businesses, compensating those involved in them, maybe continuing to employ them in the same way as we deal with schools that have principals and ordinary teachers. We could have creche managers and their workers taken over directly under the control of the state, because if we don't invest in early childhood education, then our children today will not achieve their potential, our society will be weaker, and it's an absolute disgrace that those who are trying to do their best in this sector have been abandoned by this government, and it's about time that their concerns were